They put you through a humiliation ritual to take you out, not just to hurt you, but to break you, to strip you of your dignity, to make people question your name, to make those closest to you walk away from you. They accused you of things you knew nothing about. They created chaos, then sat back and watched you try to survive it. They built lies, then watched those lies isolate you. And the hardest part, they did not just hurt you, they celebrated your pain. They watched you struggle alone. They rejoiced as doors closed in your face. They even formed spaces, conversations, groups, hidden circles, just to talk about your downfall, to plan your next setback, to laugh at your lowest moments, to finally wipe you out. They thought they had won, but what they did not realize was that God was watching too. And while they were plotting your destruction, God was preparing your transformation. What they meant for evil, God used for good. That isolation, it wasn't abandonment, it was alignment. The humiliation ritual was not the end, it was preparation. When they pushed you away from everyone, they accidentally pushed you closer to yourself, closer to truth, clarity, and God. The Bible says, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." They thought they were writing your ending, but God was rewriting your beginning. In the silence, something powerful happened. Firstly, you met yourself, not the version people projected onto you, not the version shaped by validation or approval, but the real you. You stood in the mirror and faced everything, the pain, the confusion, the questions. And instead of breaking, you built. You developed self-love. You discovered your worth. You realized something life-changing. You are enough. You no longer chase validation. You no longer argue to prove your truth. You no longer shrink yourself to fit into spaces that never deserved you. You move differently. You don't chase. You don't beg. You don't perform. Because you understand something most people never learn. Peace is more valuable than approval. Your relationship with God deepened. Your direction became clearer. Your standards became stronger. You realized not everyone can be saved, and that's okay, because you finally understood you don't need people to feel whole. They thought removing people from your life would weaken you, but it made you unshakable. They tried to send distractions your way, temptations, fake connections, honey traps, designed to pull you back into chaos. But this time you saw through it. Because when you know your worth, you don't entertain what doesn't add to your peace. You reached a place where if it doesn't make your life better, if it doesn't bring you peace, if it doesn't align with your growth, you walk away. No explanation needed. Gone are the days of chasing relationships. Gone are the days of needing validation. If being alone is what protects your peace, then you chose peace every time. Secondly, something else awakened in you, your discernment. Before, you questioned your instincts, you doubted what you felt, but now you trust it. That quiet feeling in your spirit, that subtle discomfort, that inner voice warning you, you listen, because during your humiliation ritual and isolation period, you started hearing God more clearly. And when God speaks, there is no confusion. The Bible says, "My sheep listen to my voice. I know them and they follow me." You began to receive clarity. Situations that once confused you now made sense. Past events suddenly became clear. Hidden intentions were revealed. It was like pieces of a puzzle finally coming together. God gave you understanding, and now you move with awareness. Your enemies can't surprise you anymore, because before they even act, you already see it coming. Thirdly, your isolation wasn't empty. It was full of lessons. You became a mirror. You can now see through people. In your humiliation ritual period and isolation, in that quiet space, you reflected deeply. You analyzed everything. You replayed conversations. You connected dots you never saw before. And suddenly, you started seeing people differently. Not just what they say, but what they don't say. Not just their actions, but their intentions. You learned to read energy. You learned to observe patterns. You learned that not everyone who smiles means well. Now people are like mirrors to you. You see through the masks. You see through the lies, the hidden agendas. When someone speaks, you hear what's underneath their words. When someone moves, you understand their motive, and it confuses them because they are wondering, how do you know? No one told you, no one warned you, but you see it anyway, because God revealed it to you. The Bible says, "For nothing is hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open." What was hidden is now visible to you, and because of that, people are uneasy around you. They avoid you, they keep their distance, not because you did anything wrong, but because they know you can see them clearly. The same people who tried to destroy you can no longer reach you, not because you ran away, but because you rose above. You are no longer operating at their level. You are no longer reacting emotionally. You are no longer available for manipulation. You've outgrown the version of yourself they had control over. And that is your greatest victory. They thought they broke you. They thought isolating you would destroy you. They thought humiliating you would end you. But instead, they activated you. You gained self-worth that cannot be shaken. discernment that cannot be fooled, vision that cannot be blocked. What they planned as your downfall became your elevation. So if you are in that place right now, feeling isolated, misunderstood, even betrayed, understand this: God is not ignoring you. He is building you. He is sharpening you. He is preparing you for a level they cannot access. And one day, you will look back at everything they did and realize it revealed who you were always meant to become. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.